All right, the market report, ladies and gentlemen, for November 16th, 2022. Let's start off with another Hulk, Incredible Hulk #1 sold. The 3.0 sold for $16,600 on 24 bids. Ooh, I remember Trey talking about the Incredible Hulk a long time ago about how, like, even though it sells for that much, it still should be selling for more. Like, that book should be thought of in a totally different level than most books, and it's still, I feel like it's still not thought of as high as it should be. It's such
Look
a
at the
tough...
CGC census. Look at all the blue chip first appearances: X-Men, Spider-Man, AF-15, Fantastic Four 1. Go look at this. Go look at the census and compare it to Incredible Hulk #1. They didn't print a shit ton of Incredible Hulk 1s comparatively to some of the others in the same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We talked about David Cho. I think it was either on the radar a few weeks ago. And I always love to look for his comic book, his early comic book. So there's a copy of Slow Jams that sold $350. It went as soon as it popped up. That thing was purchased. So be on the lookout for those. Those are tough to find. This is crazy to me. Spider-Man 1, it's signed by McFarlane. It's a 9.8. It is a silver edition, but $346. That feels like a good buy. That feels like that book.
I'd pay that.
Yeah.
Because it's silver and it goes with the same background. You see it, like, it's the signature doesn't look, it doesn't destroy the cover of the book. It actually flows well with the cover of the book.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a double SS of the regular cover up for like $4,500 or something like that.
Yeah.
So $346 with $150 SIG plus a 9.8 plus mailing and all that. That's a great deal.
Yeah.
Yep. Next, we've got a Wolverine #1 9.8. The J. Scott Campbell sold for $17,100 on 58 bids. Shout out to Mercenaut who picked up one of these. I think he's got a 9.8. I wondered if he sold his, but he came out and said he didn't. But
I don't think he did.
17 grand. Woo! I'd be selling mine ASAP.
Yeah.
I sold mine. I think I got like 4,200 for mine. Another fucking swing and a miss for the old
dude. You CPR'd my 9.2, came back 9.2, but I still made good money, but not. Yeah.
We talked about the Incredible Hulk third print 377 last week. There's a 9.8 for $3,000 right there.
There's not many of them, I promise.
No. Amazing Fantasy 15, the volume 2, the first Amadeus Cho. $800. That was what was that selling for at its high?
Maybe a
$250.
Yeah, $1,500.
I got 3 of them. I got 3 of them at $250, and I thought ever since his mom was in Avengers 2, the Ultron, they've dangled that connective tissue of having Amadeus. He's a great character. You got him as Hulk. You have him as an intellectual genius. His mom has some connective tissue. The Hercules stuff. There's a lot of different ways that they can go with Amadeus whenever they want to.
Iron Fist after credits, right?
That book sold on April 11th for $2,500. You guys.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
So I was off.
It sold on March 30th for $2,400. On March 27th for $2,400. That book is crazy down, and even if it continues to drop or if it doesn't, I think that might be a good buy-in. Keep an eye on this book. This could be a great buy-in.
We got first rereads for $150 now, so
I know, man.
I don't know. She just starred in a fucking movie, the biggest movie in the country over the last week. So.
Starred? I don't know if she starred in the movie. She was in the movie.
She's a top 4. Okay, she's one of the top 4 billed people in the movie. Top 2, basically.
Yeah, her books should be selling for more than they are. That's for sure. All right.
And
next on the list,
there is a newsstand of that AF-15. That Amazing Fantasy 15 also. Yeah.
Foxhole 4, one of the all-time greatest books to just own. I wish I owned one of those so bad. This one, it was a very good plus, and it sold for $1,165. One of the most iconic Simon and Kirby covers. One of the most iconic covers of all time. Just great stuff. Walking Dead 100. There's another one of the hero initiatives. The blank variants that are so rare sold for $561.
And a whole lot less than the last one, right?
Yeah. What's crazy to me is an Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 22. I know it's a newsstand, but a 9.8 of that sells for $330. That
That's a
blows me.
tough. Hey, all those annuals are tough presses. I don't know. I found one that looks 9.8 today in my closet, so I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, bro, yes.
I'm gonna go with that's cheap.
I can't believe that book sells for that much, man.
It's crazy.
Dude, it's Speedball.
It's like
Oh,
a
God.
C level character.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a great
I mean,
name.
it
Though.
killed
That's
John
where the
Belushi,
speculation
but-
game's at, though. The speculation game is so fucked up. Everything's been speculated on. The people are literally psyching themselves up to get excited about a fucking new warrior named Speedball that no one's given a shit about in 30 years.
Selling
was
for
cool
double
as,
Riri.
He was cool
Right.
as Penn.
And that's the thing. Riri was okay. I mean, with movies,
And she has a show coming up and Armor Wars.
Yeah, and
So,
they're going to
okay.
need a lot of help. There's a reason that they're bringing in who they're rumored to bring in, because that girl, the character was cool, but the actress, I just thought she was overacting. I thought she was like Cuba Gooding Jr., just trying too hard to act. And that's what came off to me.
Do you guys remember when Civil War happened and Speedball turned into that character Penance?
Oh yeah.
Oh, such a cool character, dude.
No,
It was a great turn. All right, here we go. That Gwen Stacy #2, that Ji Hung Lee Virgin variant, I forgot about that book, and it's a pretty nice book. It's his little retake on the one he did before, but yeah, sold for $433. A series 9.8. Who doesn't love that Incredible Hulk 635, the Granov? I mean,
How is that down to 434?
and how is that not? Doesn't that remind you of Michael Turner?
There on my wall. I don't know. All I know
How is that Gion? How is the fucking Gwen Stacy variant literally the same price as the Granov 635? That's what's wrong with comics.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
people are missing on these auctions these days, man. I don't know.
Yeah. That Hulk 635 is one of those like original OG variants that was so tough to find. Just one of those, 10 variants from back in the day that you want to try and get, Batman 313. Dude, this guy, whoever sold this week, he's some magician guy. He sold a bunch of books. He got killer fucking money on some books. A Batman number 313, a 9.8, sold for almost $1,000, you guys. That blows me away too. I don't get it. What is it? Because of Tim Fox? Is it because of how old it is? What is it?
Tough. Those what is 313? What is that? 78 maybe? 81. I don't know. That's too expensive for that.
Yeah.
80s, I guess. I don't know. I guess the Fox lineage is gonna get more play, I think, in Batman, but I guess that's it. I've got no idea. I would check the census. White Pages probably play into that. I don't know, man.
Weird. All right, next we've got my favorite of all the Venomized variants is the Invincible Iron Man 512, a 9.4 sold for $390.
Yeah.
Love that.
Insane.
My buddy found this at a shop in Atlanta, I think for $5. He was going through old variants and he found this thing. Crazy.
Beautiful.
I bought one for $1,200, sold for $2,000.
Nice.
Baltimore, I was with you.
Yeah, well, it's already a 9.8, so there's that. But yeah,
Fantastic Four #4, a 2.0 unrestored. Most of them are restored that you see sell nowadays for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe somebody can tell me. But a Fantastic Four #4 unrestored, a 2.0 sold for $2,000. So people are still loving the Namor stuff.
As they should.
Yes, a book that is down. And that is another one of those books you want to keep an eye on, are those Blue Marvel books. How about the whole series, a near mint plus set for $520, you guys? That #1 would sell for that raw by itself. Like, whoever got that lot, I think that's a great fucking buy.
Wait till they announce Denzel Washington. That's the whole thing.
I think something's going to happen with this guy. Like a friend of mine told me that that he saw a toy, like a Blue Marvel toy at the store. I feel like it's coming. Just somebody knows something, because this book has been selling for the longest time.
dude, they have a movie coming called The Marvels, right?
Yeah.
So Let's go with recent casting and new character choices.
But how much should a book? How much should a first appearance? All right, I mean, based on Riri, I mean, everyone's excited about that. I mean, hyping that up for a year and a half. Her book's a part of the big flush right now. So why would a character that doesn't have near as much? I mean, they shoehorned 10 years worth of Riri material in the last 4. Blue Marvel has what's the truth? It's the fucking truth. Blue Marvel has maybe 7 storylines in his whole existence. Like, is that a $2,500 book? Or are they just basing it on the speculatory of is he they're thinking they're gonna chase like a I don't know. It doesn't make sense for some of these characters to be worth what they are because they don't have the comic book history to have long cinematic careers right now.
Yeah.
And we've already found out that the Marvel cinematic boost for fucking speculation is over. So why in the fuck are these why is this comic book so expensive?
Oh, yeah,
because Denzel might be, and that's the thing. What's he gonna play in the Marvels? What storyline are they going to make Denzel? Because Denzel's
he's supposed to be Blue Marvel.
I know, but what you think he's gonna sit in a chair and fucking do makeup? It's gonna
it'll be the storyline they told in the Ultimate Avengers storyline where with Galactus and all that stuff, right? Didn't they play that storyline?
It was something like that. Yeah.
That's a real good storyline if they can play it out. But I don't know if they're going to be able to.
But I mean, okay, I read comics. People read comics. I can't think of like a Blue Marvel story that's good enough to be in an MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just don't understand why that book is I get the speculative thought on it and the FOMO of it, but if Riri is tanking and her big deal, and we're talking about a Marvel TV show, I just want to understand like where's the draw now?
Rare though,
I mean, he's got a much better, significantly better first appearance. And her variant cover, her ratio variant isn't it's down, but it's down on par for the market. The rest of her books, because there's no argument what his first appearance is, and it's a great cover first appearance. You know what I mean? And also, dude, nobody gave a shit. That book sat in the bins. Those books that sat in the bins get beat up. Those books that get beat up in the bins are tough 9/8. It's easy to press, but it's also easy to get a spine tick. Yeah. So if you're one of those color breaks on those, whatever you're 26, 2006, 2009 on those books, you know, they're not just handing out the 9/8s on those things. So I understand the 9/8 premium, but I don't know. And Riri's main book isn't as down as the others. It's just there's not quite as many of them, and it's not $2,000 anymore. People take $800 for a 9/8. But I think his first 9/8 still like $1,600 or $1,800 at least. I don't know.
Yep. Well, look at the Kamala Khan. I was biggest Kamala Khan speculator there was, and they shit the bed with her character apparently because her
books are show. So
the show was decent.
So if the show was as great as if show is great as everybody said it is, why are her books absolutely one of the biggest parts of the big flush?
It's a new world out there, and we're all trying to figure it out. That's why we're getting NFT wallets, right? Yeah. We're trying to figure out this new universe to play in, man. And it ain't about movie spec anymore. And I'm sad about that.
Books dropping. Killmonger #2, the 1 in 25 deck.
Oh, wow.
9/8 to $305, you guys.
What was that, $2,000 book? Oh, my God. Okay.
Well, people finally realize that that's not Killmonger. That's Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
Peach Momoko, her coming out party, of course, was that Ghost Spider 2, 1 in 25, and a 9/8 with the custom Spider-Gwen label sold for $741. I don't know what that usually sells for. Chat, let me know.
I don't know either, dude.
Yeah, I don't see it that often. So, Eerie Comics #1, I love that book. CGC 2.0, the old school Avon Publishing, 1947. Quote unquote first pre-code horror book. $4,000, almost $4,000, $38.50 for a 2.0. Jeez. That is a blue chip of blue chips right there, you guys. All right. I also love this, that Superman 11, that famous breaking the chains cover. That's iconic on every level, constantly being homaged throughout the last 50 years. And $24, $25, almost $2,500 for a old school PGX 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's your 9.6 Jurjevic Ultimate Fallout 4.
That is down 5,000 to 7,000.
And you know what? It needs to be down about another 5,800 for it to be a realistic price range for what that book should cost. Truth. Yeah. There's so many of them. The Five Below. I mean, they're literally, there's so many of this book printed.
It's a blind demand. It's like Star Wars.
But also the Five Below packs, they could have been damaged, right? Like
most of them were, but there's just so many of the book out there that wasn't. It's a 9.6 in this shouldn't be $800. It should be an $800, $900 book comparatively to the characters in the same market. So this was part of the big flush, and it's a part of a market correction that needed to happen because nobody can afford fucking $25,000 for 9.6s and shit like that. It's dumb.
Yeah,
it's good if you sold them for that price. Obviously, tip of the cap. But, I mean, that's still so much money for a 9.6 of a book that was mass-produced to the way it was. I mean, this is 2011. I mean, how many of the second prints are there out there?
Yeah, so do I, Phil. So do I. Deadline.
Shit.
That Deadline book is one of my all-time favorite books. I'm lucky enough to own one. I can't wait to get it graded. And you don't see it sell very often. And usually when you do see it sell, it does have the British sale on it. Usually you find 90% of these in Britain, of course. First appearance of Tank Girl. What a great Jamie Hewlett cover. Like, I love that, man. Such a cool book.
Some people, this may be just whatever, but some people have speculated that Jamie Hewlett is Banksy. So for whatever that's worth,
that would be awesome. That'd be cool.
There are people try to link that together.
That's cool. All right, next we've got the Geiger book that blew up. Somebody put one up, and it immediately got bought for $2.99. It's the Geiger #1, the 1 in 25 second print sketch cover. It was a 9.9, you guys. A 9.9 of that book sold for $300, and that whoever bought that, congratulations. I'd instantly put that thing up for $1,000.
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm not a big fan of Frank Miller art anymore. Most of 90% of what he puts out now is garbage, but that Thing variant is actually pretty dope. Fantastic Four #1 just came out. It's a 1 in 400, sold for $450 on 37 bids. You don't like it?
I like that.
No,
I like that.
What do I think it's dope.
I like the shit out of it. Just his mouth. I like it. I don't know what it is. It's something different.
The black background, the trade dress up top looks. It's just just take away that barcode at the bottom, and that book is just a beaut, man.
That mouth, you got to call Doc Joe, dude.
Doc Joe's gonna get rich. Doc Joe's gonna make some money off of Reed Richards.
Yeah, the Things teeth, dude. Oh man.
Yeah. All right, we'll jump on the toy stuff just because it's there. We'll come back to the toys, but Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Who doesn't love Space Ghost Coast to Coast? You got the Zorak figure with piano accessory. That thing sells for $185. You guys,
That's crazy.
Like, wow. That's the type of shit you can definitely find in like a Zio Records or something. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. All right, let's continue on with some more of the comic stuff. There's definitely some interesting comic stuff that's going on here. Let's do this. Hold on here. Let's do this. And let's get rid of that. All right. Starting off, we have got... I've never seen this. Have you guys ever heard of this book? This book is called Adventures into the Unknown, number 58. It's a vintage American Comics group. And it says 3D effect on it. Look at this robot cover, dude. That's badass.
That's cool. That's actually really cool.
For 1950, whatever it is, that is awesome. Old school American Comics group. sold for $317. I'm gonna add that to the list. That's a cool book.
Dude, so is that like the version of like a robot pedophile? Like,
Hey, fucking a train.
like yeah, it's fucking a train.
Robot. Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm just saying.
Crime Illustrated #1 from EC Comics is an 8.0, you guys. Look how awesome this cover is. What a great cover. This cover could be put out today. You could throw an Ed Brubaker, throw it on an Ed Brubaker book, and people would go crazy for this. And this is from 1955. Crime Illustrated #1 and 8.0 sold for less than $400. Look at that cover, dude.
Shit makes me
That's
uncomfortable.
amazing cover.
Right?
Here's the thing. I don't know why. I keep finding. I found EC Comics in this condition for some reason. It's obviously magazine size, and I'm not even talking about like graded. Like I don't know what it is because it's later. It's 1955. It is after SOTI, so it's not it's not pre-code. Yeah, so I have randomly found ones like this and bought them, and they've been like on MCS auctions and stuff, and they've been cheap. They're in my oversized box. Probably only got a few. I don't have this one. I would know if I had this one for sure.
Awesome.
So yeah, but the EC will throw people off a little bit. I just some reason people aren't as interested. But and I say higher grade, but I'm still 1955 and 8.0 is still ridiculous. You know.
Yeah. Next, how about a lot of Spawn #1 to 332 sold for $6,000.
Hey, for the lazy collector, that's a good deal, man.
Right?
Hell, fucking yeah.
The one's not even a newsstand. Come on.
185, 86, 788. All that. Yeah. I don't know. So maybe somebody did the math, or they're just lazy and they're Spawn collectors, or I don't know. I just started separating everything, and I realized I have, I think, 3.5 short boxes of Spawn.
Good for you. I've sold all my Spawn. All my Spawns have been sold.
No, but they're getting ripe. I'll tell you that. Fish out those 9.8s, because if you got a Spawn comic, if it's 9.8, you should grade it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Pretty much that goes for any of them.
Next, this is I forget about these every time I see them, and I'm like, oh man, I need to remember these Superman Tim books, the Tim store giveaways.
Was it like from a hardware store or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of them, and they're like straight up golden age, comic books basically that they gave away.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So, and this is that's a great cover right there. That's a great cover. And they gave away, this is a lot of them, of 6 for $280. They're from 1948 and 1949. Next, we have original Tim Vigil artwork, you guys. This is the cover for a book called The Wrath #1 from Avatar Press. This is such beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it sold for only $330. Look at this, you guys.
It's pretty damn cheap, yeah.
It's good line work.
Oh my god, dude. That's just beautiful.
That's freaky enough. I would frame the shit out of it.
Yes. Yeah. Here's the what it looks like with the. It looks better as the original art, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that head blown out behind it, but right? Look at that. Jesus. Some crazy stuff. I might have to go find that book just because this artwork is that's beautiful. So $330, you guys, keep an eye out for original art. If you think original art's too expensive for you, I don't know, man. $330 for that's pretty amazing. Next, we have a Malibu Sun 8.0. The Air version sold for $1,200. So as you guys, a lot of us know, there is an Air version for the back of Malibu Sun 13. If it's got the reverse negative color stuff, that is the rare Air version. And it sells for quite a bit. As you can see, an 8.0 here sold for $1,215.
Nice.
Next. How about this, you guys? There's one available right now. It's got 16 hours. 16 hours. We talked about this last
Is that
week.
it? Was that
That's
it?
it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talked about it last week. This is a different one. This one doesn't have the sticker on it. The other one had the sticker on it, but some people saw that how much he sold for and said, I'm going to put mine up. So there you go. Be on the lookout.
Man, did anybody see the I was at the store today. I saw a Death of Superman reprint polybagged version of the book.
Wow. Never
I was
seen
like,
that.
what is the point of this?
Yeah. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. That is the comics stuff. Let's get into the toy stuff. We talked about this last week, these 4 Horsemen Mythic Legions figures. Another one sold for $520, but here's the He-Man one, sold for $406. They sell for a ton of money.
Wow.
Halloween 1978 young Michael Myers figure. It comes with Michael as old and Michael as the kid. That sells for a grip, you guys. It's from 2006. NECA put it out. $360 on 20 bids it sold for.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of Thundercat stuff sold this week. A ton of Thundercat stuff. We got 2 Chitara figures with Wily kit. One sold for $310.
Who had a crush on Chitara?
Oh, dude, I was such a big Thundercats fan, dude. Oh my god, bro. I don't know if I had a crush on Chitara, but I was a big Thundercats fan.
Nah, man, Chitara was fine, dog. Chitara was fine.
My favorite Thundercat. Well, we'll talk about it in a second, but $406. And look at that, 87 Thundercats Tongueosaurus in box. Did you guys ever know about that?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh,
$4,000 for that thing, dude.
You know, they're talking about me, baby, when it comes to them women, you know, Tongueosaurus.
Yeah.
You know, Tongueosaurus. At the Alaskan Bush Club. Yeah. Live from the bush. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we call it, the bush. We're going to the Bush Co.
Going to the Bush Co. with Tongueosaurus.
My favorite Thundercat. I know everybody's a big Lino fan. Dude, I rocked with Panthro, bro. Panthro was the coolest Thundercat for me.
Yeah.
Who's the monkey dude? Monkey-O?
Yeah, Monkey-O.
Yeah.
But see, I just feel like that Panthro. Listen, so you know, I just had a problem with Thundercats. I just feel like Thundercats was just like racially charged. You know, like we missed it as kids because like whenever Panthro was getting ready to fight, first of all, he had nunchucks. You know, back in the day, you know that blaxploitation kung fu was a thing. But then it was like, you know, like whenever he got ready to fight, he was like, stand your ground. And all of a sudden, no, waka, 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 no, jigga, jigga, no. He doing backflips and shit. And I'm just like, what kind of shit is, no.
First of all, hold on. The best Thundercat is by far Snowman and Snow Meow from Hook.
Yes.
Without fucking question.
Yes.
To state that.
Yes. Now, me personally, I was a Tigra person because I liked the whip and like you know he can make himself disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't no BS. I really like Tigra. I thought Tigra was like the joint, was like the shit.
Yeah.
Trey, you
Adam,
ain't have to leave on that note.
Thank you,
monkey,
Adam.
Monkey.
Did you buy Tigra in the girls section of Toys R Us, or was it where
What did you say? Do what? Did I find Tigra in the girls section? Absolutely.
I can't
That's why I stole your gal at Toys R Us. Yeah.
$1,300 for that mint on card Panthro figure.
Yeah, $1,300 for don. Stand your ground.
And Mumra is one of the creepiest, coolest villains out of
Fuck
any
yeah!
cartoon ever. Yeah.
You think Mumra would have cut it on Paw Patrol? Fuck no. That's the kind of shit we had nightmares about. It's fucking Mumra coming and stealing you out of your room in the middle of the night, and fucking the Thundercats ain't gonna be there to save you.
Now that is true.
Yeah.
How about
We need to worry about Cobra Commander and shit, killing our dads and stuff. That's the kind of shit we worried about with our cartoons. These
kids worried about a damn flood. It's raining. Send the Paw Patrol. Nigga, we had Mumra coming after your ass in a bad dream. Like
Serpentor, Monra, Megatron was a fucking giant gun that shot the fuck out of people. Think about it. That was the main villain was Megatron, who was a goddamn German pistol that turned into a giant pistol and shot the fuck out of people.
Yeah, but catch the Mumra scream. Nah! Like that was scary, bro.
Like he talked, the way Mumra talked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, at least with Skeletor, he sounded like a clown. He-Man. See, But like Mumra had a thing, or Mumra had that thing thinging with his voice. Ancient spirits of evil. Transform this decayed body.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a thing.
The fact that you had the Panthro music fucking remembered to the note was impressive, but that was nice too.
Oh, thank you. I do what I can for the people.
What about Mumator from Freddie Williams there in the He-Man Thundercat series when they merged as one person to fuck everybody up, dude. Sorry, one of the best 6-issue miniseries of all time.
Hey,
yes.
Mumator, baby.
Mumator, something right here.
Goat right there.
Doc Joe just knocked it out of the park with this right here, the Claw from Inspector Gadget, and I gotta bust it out. We're gonna get our copyright right now.
Hello, Chief.
What? Is this the hip hop version of it?
Yo.
This is from early 80s.
I'll get you. Gadgets. Get you. Get you. Gadgets.
Dude, I had this tape when I was a kid.
Okay, so
right here. The robotic voice. It has enough of that.
Wow.
So first of all, Vinny, why in the hell did you put a hoodie on when this song started? Were you about to bust into a rhyme?
I mean, you never know,
my friend.
You never know.
Okay, I just wanted to point.
But you know
that
the
out.
other thing about Thundercats is no one ever talks about Bengali, Linkso, or Pamira. The season 2 characters were fucking good. Everyone acts like they didn't.
They never came out for toys, did they?
Yes, I believe so.
Really?
What about somebody said? What about Thundar the Barbarian, Herculoids, and Space Ghosts? I remember those.
Oh yeah. Here's something interesting that Sean put up. This is Freddie Williams, the second art, and he's got a lot of original art here. Look at this.
The cool shit is Trey and I actually looked through this by hand at the one time he went to the PowerCon with me. On Freddie's table, I don't know if you remember, but like he had like a lot of these pages just sitting on there. And my goal was to buy one before I left, and they're expensive. So I didn't, man. So yeah, Freddie Williams got some cool shit. I love his artwork. They've also got he's got Ninja Turtles. He's got a lot of stuff. I legitimately love his style. I was so excited when I saw that he was doing Masters of the Universe Thundercats.
Yeah. All right, next we've got more Thundercats. Here's one of the bad guys, right? Safari Joe. I can't remember. He was a bad guy, right? And it's a Dutch version for $300. Do you guys remember Over the Top. Of course, you remember Over the Top. One of the greatest old school movies of all
The
time.
the arm
Yes.
wrestling movie with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, when he's a truck driver, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
And he
Turn that head around.
Did you know they had toys for it?
Shut the fuck up.
1986
No, that's not Bull Hurley.
Yeah.
Dude, they got Bull Hurley, dude.
Shut the hell up. Why didn't I know? Why were my parents doing when this shit was coming out?
Yeah.
That's their job, is to find out when cool toys like this are coming out.
Yeah. And not only that, there you go, Trey. There's a Star Wars 77 back Luke with the gunner card on the background. I'd never seen that. I didn't know that they've ever had that. So
yeah, I wish the Empire would have killed Luke in 77, but
yeah, I know, right? Oh, wait, here you go. Trey did find. There you go.
No, those I've always known, like the season 2 characters. I mean, they made like a couple cases of them and sent them to a few Kmart's and like fucking Wisconsin. There's not a lot of them.
Right?
Who the hell is Link? So
Are you shitting me? Like, you don't know who Linkso, Primera, and any of those other characters are? The Bengali? Bengali was the fucking man.
Yeah, I remember Bengali. Yeah. All right, here we go.
The New Thunderians.
G.I. Joe. All right. So everybody that was a G.I. Joe fan geeked the fuck out when they found out that Storm Shadow was going to be a Joe, and that the version 2 of Storm Shadow came out and he had his bow and arrow, and then everybody got to see the Arashikaji tattoo on his arm. You remember that? How badass
I have
that
this
was?
on the card.
Well, there you go. $274 for an unpunched AFA 80. I think that's a great buy. I think it's a great buy. When you look
Mine has Eckerd drugs on it.
even better, bro. I want it. So that's one of my favorite all-time Joes. I wish I owned one of those mint on card. The flag, USS Flag, just the microphone and bullhorn from it, a working microphone and bullhorn, sells for $333.
I have this. Wow. I have this somewhere for sure.
Oh, and then we were talking on Simple Man's last night, and one of the questions came up: what was one toy from your childhood that you owned that if you could go back and have now, what would it be? And mine was the 85 G.I. Joe Snake Eyes with Timber on card. That is my and here's one that sold for $1,187. That's my favorite all-time G.I. Joe. Nothing even gets close to version 2 Snake Eyes.
I'm right there with you, Brian, and I actually this feels like a buyable price. Like it feels like a lot, but man, I would do it. I would do it.
Yes.
For an 85?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 9.8 in the action figure world, from what I understand.
Yep. And Storm Shadow sells for $2,000 and up on that. So I'm comfortable paying $2,000 for Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
All right. Next, a Boba Fett from '83, Return of the Jedi, sold for $1,197 on 25 bids. And there's a big chunk taken out of the card, as you guys can see. Still sold for a lot.
Wow.
Sumo Michelangelo and Raph with accessories and coins sold for $1,575. Some of those late era Ninja Turtles sell for so much money, even open. It's crazy. I love old school nostalgia, and I know a lot of you guys that grew up in the 70s. That is nostalgia for you right there. That hits home for a lot of people. That Farrah Fawcett red swimsuit poster, a signed version with COA from JSA, sold for almost $550, which is awesome. That's pretty damn cool to have that original poster for that long, right?
Farrah Fawcett was fine.
Oh my God, man! You kidding me?
No, I'm really asking. In a
top shelf.
Yeah,
shelf, really?
She was.
Oh yeah,
top shelf.
Yep.
Okay.
How about this, you guys? M&M Slim Shady promo prescription flyer from 2000.
I've had those. I had a whole stack of those.
Bro.
Well, whoever you gave them to is making money on eBay.
Yeah.
Right?
Clearly.
I'm talking about I had a whole prescription pad, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was a stack.
That shit's cool, dude.
Yep.
That shit's super cool. Original 1968 Doors concert flyer. That's badass, dude. For Fresno, California, a place called The Shag, and it sold for $1,269. And then the OG Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon nunchucks poster in decent condition sold for $227. Next, some vinyl LP, some Beatles stuff. We have a Hard Day's Night white label promo LP sold for $910. The 1966 Yesterday and Today famous paste over butcher cover. You guys know I always bring it up. It's the one where they're ripping apart the baby toy. Sold for almost $2,000. And then an OG super, super rare Meet the Beatles with second album on the back. Sold for $3,050.
That's crazy.
All right. Death Row Records promo press photo, and it's the OG promo press photo with everybody on Death Row at the time. Usually you only see Dre, Suge, Snoop, and Pac, but then the bigger one has everybody there. So that's pretty dope. Sold for $202. A signed Lithium CD by Nirvana with Kurt Cobain's signature on it. Sold for $306, and I feel like that is such a great deal, man. I would love to own a signed Lithium CD by Kurt Cobain. And then I missed out. Here's a perfect example of you guys, like, it sucks doing the market report because you always find shit that you miss out on. The OG Jimi Hendrix original 1968 postcard, which is big. It's about the size of like a Wizard or a Nintendo Power or bigger. Sold for $373. So next, some Nintendo stuff. The Pikachu Nintendo 64, the special console, sold for just under $2,000, almost $1,800.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then Mario Karts, a sealed in package, non-graded one sold for $1,525, and then a graded 8.0 WATA sold for $1,225. So pretty cool.
Feels actually pretty decent. Like
yeah.
That was such a big game.
Pretty fair.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have got a couple more just to go through here real quick. All right. There we go. All right. This is the Star Wars vintage Boba Fett, Kenner Boba Fett mail away with baggie, booklet, and note that talks about what he is and everything. It's got all of it, as you can see. And there's all the cool stuff. Originally, our Star Wars Boba Fett action figure was designed to have a spring-launched rocket. The launcher has been removed from product for safety reasons. If you are dissatisfied with the product, please return it to us, and we will replace it with any Star Wars mini action figure of your choice. Because if you remember, originally, it was supposed to have the launching one, and when they sent it out, they had to explain people why it didn't have the launching missile. So sold for $1,000, and I feel like that's a pretty good buy. Here you go, Marcus. Here's another Optimus Prime for you that you need to go find. This is the Japanese promotion Pepsi Optimus Prime. How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
That's badass, man.
Yeah.
Like Takara, and it sold for $1,000. AFA, cool. It's an AFA 85, right? Wait, what is it? AFA 9.25.
Be cool if it was Coke, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. That's dope.
We all like Coke.
Yeah. Muscleman, here is a lot of the neon ones for $400. So a lot of us probably have these in our parents' attic.
You know how many of those I had in a Ziploc bag of those sold for $400?
Yep. And Sean's gonna go grab it, a Ziploc bag full of it right now. Watch, he probably already sold it.
He's gonna send me a Ziploc bag or something else because he's being bad right now. Sean is. I love him. He's being bad. I love it.
That is amazing. I would love to have those, man. So cool. So that was $401 for that. All right. Back to Thundercats. This is from Argentina. It's Thundercats Shuttle Gun Mutant Gunship on cards still. I don't know how it survived. It's just destroyed. But look at this thing. Hold on here. It's like Mumra, and he's got like this weird shuttle that he flies around on from the Argentinian toy manufacturer. It sold for $736. So, all right, Sean, what you got? Hold on.
Like, is that your sale?
Are you kidding me?
Dude, you got about 800 there, maybe 1,000.
Dude, I just found him again. You kidding me? It's my favorite thing I own. It's not for sale.
Those are about $20 a pop, bro. Each one of those things.
If I ever get famous, like most of them have my initials on the feet, because my mom can tell the difference between my friends and mine.
That's smart, bro.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, you want to see something? You want to see something cool, Brian?
Not my sale, but yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. signed professional model baseball bat, but I don't think that's the coolest part about that.
Oh, the fucking I haven't decided what to do with the certificate yet, but yeah, it's a Ken Golden scoreboard COA, which quite controversial if you know the history behind the scoreboard.
I like the Black Adirondack bats, though. I gotta tell you.
Yes, yeah,
dude, I picked that up on Facebook Marketplace for $250, McClay.
Wow, not bad, not bad at all.
In Houston.
No, that's okay.
Dude.
That was OKC.
Oh, that was OKC. Okay, got it.
I would geek out. I'm not a big fan of aliens, but this is fucking cool as hell, man. Life size, 1-to-1 head bust of an alien warrior.
Don't you guys want to see what McClay's searches and shit look like when he's looking
I'm
for?
I'm gonna tell you, ain't nothing
like,
cool
fuck
about
this.
this.
Honestly, I want to see there's some alien fucking mask and shit on there.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to search on eBay for alien head. That's what I'm gonna look for.
All these are fucking amazing. I just don't have the creativity that he has. I mean, literally to think about the shit that he searches for and finds.
It amazed me for years with this shit, dude.
No, I wouldn't want this. Can you imagine walking in this man's house with that shit there? It looks like a big ass roach.
Dude, if that was over the fireplace, that's badass. I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah, bro. That'd be dope over the. Here we go. It is.
People think you're weird enough they would never want to come over again, which is the whole point.
20 inches high, 13 inches wide, and 30 inches long, you guys.
No.
30 inches long, dude. That fucking
keep going, Trey.
Bro.
There we go.
Jesus.
No.
Look at this Bryan Adams comment. Let's come up with search ideas during Bogcast.
Yeah.
Mind expanded, sir.
Yeah. Look at that.
That is badass. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. I mean,
100%. I put that in my house.
Damn
I'm
right.
not gonna lie to you. That looked like a roach body.
If you have little kids, that will scar them for life.
Yes,
that's the kind of shit we watched. We were 6 and 7.
I'm fresh out of kids and
fucking life, Benny.
Yeah, I agree with Trey. I'll make them men.
I mean,
that's the kind of shit that scares you. You got just turn it in.
10, I feel like 10, 8 to 10. I don't know. 4, 3. I don't know.
No,
okay,
20,
I'll give you that.
Look at that.
I won't give you 6 though. 6, they should be able to handle the fucking alien queen.
I saw Rambo when I was 5.
Bro,
yeah,
I'm sorry. No, listen, I was 5 watching Dolomite. Like, if you really want to see some funny shit, be a kid watching Dolomite, a blaxploitation film. Whenever you get a chance, watch Dolomite, and you'll know where you'll understand my comedy. If you go watch Dolomite, Dolemite, Dolomite. It will. It's yeah.
Not to be confused with Gyromite. All right, next.
Not to be confused with Gyromite.
Or Dynamite.
Hey, how old was Newt when she went? Hey, Brian, how old was Newt when she went down into the
Probably
fucking?
7.
Was she?
Right.
I thought she was 5 or 6.
Maybe. Here's the Listen and Fun Tripwire. I had one of these. I remember getting it. It was on a big, huge card, and it came with a tape and everything, an orange tape. This sells for a grip, and it's funny. He includes a little USB with it that has the song, the whole thing on the tape, because he doesn't have the tape, and it sold for $300. So pretty cool.
When did that come out? 1985. They didn't have USB
Yeah.
sticks.
No, that's why he put it in there, because he doesn't have the tape.
So
yeah.
I was like, this is cap. I was like, what is this thing?
Vinny's like, hold on, fellas. There's been a injustice.
We were talking about this last week. These collector cases are selling for a grip. But this one, $400 it sold for. But look what was in it, you guys. This is kind of cool. It had all of those.
Oh,
in there.
What?
OG Starduster, all the original Joes, rock and roll. I mean, it has all the OGs in it basically, except for Snake Eyes and a couple of the Cobra Soldiers. It has Scrap Iron, Major Blood, and it has all the cards and the. Look at that, dude.
wow.
It seems like a pretty. Good deal.
Snake Eyes was there originally, but he's not there no more. Even had some of the weapons. So pretty
Of course,
good.
Snake Eyes not there anymore, dude.
Hell no, he probably
He
kept.
was at flea market to replace fucking him.
$400. Yeah. 400.
That was sold. Snake Eyes sold separately.
And then, yeah.
Exactly.
Tusken Raider. This is a Tusken Raider.
Raiders.
Sold for $529. And then hold on, I got a couple more.
Shout out
Oh,
Solo
that's
Wookie.
okay. Got it. Okay, because I was like, what in the fuck? Like what?
I
like,
love
what
this
is
poster, you guys. I have to get one of these posters at some point in decent condition and then frame it. This is one of the coolest all-time things, in my opinion. 1971 Third Eye blacklight poster of Silver Surfer. That's just beautiful.
Alex
Gorgeous,
Ross did a
man.
whole book, Fantastic Four book
Fantastic
recently
Four.
in
Yep.
this style. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, I got a question. How come Dr. Manhattan shows dong and Silver Surfer doesn't?
Because nobody wants to see
Because-
Dr. Manhattan dong.
Because
No, but I mean,
Silver-
Dr. Manhattan shows dong in comics and in film. And how come where does the Silver Surfer's dick go?
Silver
He puts it
Surfer
in
is
his
a
Silver
tranny.
Surfer shorts.
Silver Surfer.
There's Norrin Rad. There's something suspect about him. I've never.
Silver Surfer
Never
identifies
understood.
as they.
Oh, I don't even care
And
about that. I
then-
just want to know why he's got everything
How about
on him
this one,
except
you
the
guys?
Bigger dick
This
than anybody
one.
drawn by Rob Liefeld.
All right.
Yeah. Silver Surfer.
I
That's
would
why
buy
he got them
this.
draws
Have you
on.
guys ever seen this? It's a sideshow poster.
I've seen this before.
It's the X-Men, the Jim Lee
that
X-Men.
Magneto looks sneaky as
I've
fuck.
seen it.
Look at his eyes.
That's good.
Right? That's badass.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
They
awesome.
better pay Jim. Oh, look
Looks
at
like
Jim.
fucking Marvel masterpieces.
Yeah.
Man, I
It
want
sold
somebody
for
to draw me.
$355.
I want somebody to draw me as Magneto, but I'm gonna be Magneto. Like put like a pin pad on me, and I'm gonna be Magneto. Like it's Magneto, baby. Like when I
Hey,
get
you
in.
make fun of Dolomite and you Magneto. You want to know one of the first movies that I remember watching as a kid? This is gonna trip you out. The Mac with Richard
Oh
Pryor.
yeah,
Yep.
the Mac.
Yep.
You know it. Your bitch chose me.
Yeah.
You know the very first movie that I found out and I remember that I went to at the theater was Wildcats with Goldie Hawn.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You remember the
football
high
movie
school
with
football
Kurt
movie?
Russell? Yeah.
This is
remember
a
that.
Where the
box.
dude Finch had the money, and at the end, remember he had to always pay him to play, and he didn't give a shit at the end. He wanted to play real bad. He just takes all the money out on the field and gives it to Goldie Hawn. Then he goes and blocks the field goal. It's such a good movie.
I gotta watch it.
$1,750 for this box in 1987 Marvel Universe cards. I forgot about these, man.
A lot of
Still
memories.
in the cellophane. I hope that when this guy opens that these packs are in here. I really do. 'Cause I feel like they're not going to be. But anyways,
That cellophane looks a little wonky.
right? It looks a little. It looks a
So
little.
this Saran wrap.
Yeah.
Surprise!
right.
It's crack.
So this I saw is interesting, and I don't know if it's a comic or not. I think it is a comic, obviously. It looks like one, and it's graded a 9.0. Fish Las Vegas concert in 2021, October 30th, Halloween of 2021. Look at this
They win as Power Rangers.
set
Fish
of
fans
the
know what that-
MGM Grand promotional giveaway from the MGM Grand. Dude, I bet you this is a great. If you can find these, man, in Las Vegas, maybe pick them up. Fish fans go crazy for this type of shit, dude.
Wow.
So $150 is sold for. And then finally tonight, as we end the show,
Little half
this
dead.
is some cool shit right here.
Das
All right,
Effects.
This is a seller
Oh.
called Creative Music SF, and they sold all these recently. All right, this is a
You're out
8
in
by
Marcus
10
here, I think,
press-
dude.
8x10 press kit set. It's all signed.
That's
West
cool.
Coast Rap. This is. I mean, this is the type of shit that I wish Marcus would just bust out for us. You know what I mean? Like I know
Little
he's got
half
some of this
dead.
shit.
Put a dick
hiding.
on your head.
Hey, guys, hot 69 XX69 business back. Everyone, tell her bye and welcome her back. Hi. We're still waiting on our promo links and
Yeah.
some shit like that.
There we go. I mean,
Jump
like
in-
Loss
oh my
Effects, right? $416.
Wow.
Barrier, like Master P from Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me, $320. These are the type of things that they give and that you put up in the record stores. Marcus knows about these. He's probably put
So
these up.
these
in
are called these are called flats. I used to have
Marcus
just
took
a
that photo.
garage full of. Yeah, absolutely.
It was a scratch and sniff.
Man, look. No Limit used to have one from a chick called Mercedes. Go pull that artwork up from No Limit. She's bent over a car, and I never forget. I used to put that up in stores, and people would be trying to see if they could see like in the little crevice of the short. Like you got to pull it up. It's like Mercedes, No Limit, Mercedes, and you'll
Gangstar.
see it. Yeah, it's like a girl. Yeah.
Guru and DJ Premier, Dangerous Crew, signed by Too Short and Ant Banks. You guys, that is fucking this $207. Exhibit. It's
Souls
signed.
of Mischief. Wow, who knew Souls of Mischief would sell for $133?
Right, and it says Too Creative Music. So LL Cool J, old school 1987.
That only went for 128.
Oh, that's
Some of those
MC
other shitty
Shan.
rappers were
Sorry,
MC
250.
Shan.
It's not
That's
signed.
not LL.
It's just a
I was about to
promo.
say that's not LL Cool J. Holy shit.
J-Ro the Damages, shut the fuck up. How much did that go for?
103 or $103.
There you go.
Yeah, J. Rue.
You're playing yourself. God, J-Ro is the man. Holy
Dude,
shit, I feel
crazy,
sorry.
bro.
I'd have bought that.
Look at this.
I think it is Mercedes
E40.
license to drive. Yeah.
Gunslingers. I mean, it just keeps going. So,
Ooh, what is that? What is that? What is that Wu-Tang coin?
a rap promo coin, the W2000. It's a
I'm
promo
getting one of
coin.
these.
Let's get out. Yeah,
I'm
77
literally
bucks.
getting one of these.
DMX. Look at this. Before DMX, I guess. What is this?
Yeah.
Was there a DMX?
Document.
Yeah, that would DMX went in there. Look at that. Vanessa
Look at
Williams.
that Vanessa Williams went for 40 bucks.
That's just trash.
That's
That ain't even
disrespectful.
the plaque is worth more. The plaque costs more than what it's sold for.
Look at
The
this.
plaque is like $1,300.
Old
That's
school
cool.
Outcast ATLians.
$56 for a flat. Y'all don't understand. These flats were free. Y'all,
Yeah.
they would come 500, 600 in a box.
There's a Death Row.
Oh man, I
All
feel
Eyes
so
on Me.
stupid. Man, I had so many Tupac posters and
Pretty cool though. I mean,
Start
this
we
is
get
the
into
type
my
of
best
stuff-
shit. The price keeps going down.
Dude, old
Yeah.
school
I know,
DJ
it's
Quick.
crazy. Shitty
Dude,
stuff with-
I've never had a party without DJ Quick ever in my life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Same with me. Yeah.
Cool
I'm
Rock
a
J.
DJ Quick fan. But yeah, as you can see, it just keeps going. So this shit sells for a lot of money. It's going down, but pretty cool stuff. So